They won't cover the fact of the lies will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny, they got fired.
I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father
told Tank them. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Cal.
Bill Haney slammed Gervonta "Tank" Davis in a live interview, claiming Davis was the one who fired longtime coach Calvin Ford. Haney criticized the decision, suggesting it impacted Tank's recent performance.
They won't cover the fact of the live podcast will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny, they got fired. Now, if Devin fired me, it would be, huh? Well, they got fired.
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was some cat.
They're trying to be quiet. Man, they done got fired, man. Them people done got fired, man. They hoping they get hired. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they're working on getting back.
Man, Calvin came in on there with them. He had them GTD fur shorts, with them GTD leggings, with that GTD Kango cap, with that GTD glasses, GTD shirt. Man, guess what? The man gave him a hug, man, and left him in the hallway. And everybody want to act like that they're not really. See, they keep that magnifying glass on us, and yeah. You know, they're not going to, the live podcast, they're going to report that.
After Tank Davis fired Calvin, Ford many believed he was distracted in his fight against Lamont Roach. Fans called it his worst performance, claiming he wasn't the same without Ford's guidance. Without his longtime trainer, Tank struggled, raising questions about whether the split affected his focus and overall performance.
Best for him. I'm hoping that he do what I need him to do. You know what I'm saying? You see how I asked him, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody that's going to really push things so I can see different levels of it. This time I had a chance to step back. And everybody keeps saying, they changing ourselves. No, we ain't changed up anything. It's the same thing we always do. You know?
Going into the the training camp, how was it? Or you said you stepped back a little bit. Well, how was it? Splitting the time. How's it going to be splitting the time to
no, this
Saturday
is something
night?
that we do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all know all I gotta do is speak. Been taking out history since I was a kid. When I stepped in the gym, B said, "Yo, I'm glad you here now." He watched it. He said, "Boom," and I see the light in tank. I just can't wait to see all of that come together. Fight night.
How's going back to being in the corner? How do you see Gervonta right now? Just being in camp, because at first when we talked to him in the press conference, he was very open about retiring and he was done. And now he said that
y'all have to understand. He's a young man. He have a family.
Calvin Ford has always stressed that his bond with Tank Davis goes beyond training, serving as both a mentor and father figure. He has guided Tank inside and outside the ring, a role he embraces with all his fighters. Even after parting ways with Tank, Ford sees coaching as a continuous learning experience, believing every decision, right or wrong, shapes his approach. For the future.
Again, it's a sticky situation. Some promoters, some managers try to move the father out the life of certain situations and whatnot, I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father do too much instead of letting the athlete be the athlete, So, it's a learning experience, and I learned from them situations and whatnot of what to do and what not to do, because at the end of the day, they're their own self, you know what I'm saying, and hope that you gave them enough knowledge to be what they want to become,
Bill Haney, father and trainer of Devin Haney, has been outspoken about Tank Davis's handling of his team, particularly longtime coach Calvin Ford. In a light-hearted yet pointed remark, Haney joked that Tank should have paid Ford properly or risked a coach's strike. He suggested that if Tank had financially supported Ford as he should, the trainer wouldn't appear to be struggling.
It's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach. I told.
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this motherfucker because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one nigga looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Bill Haney has repeatedly accused Tank Davis and his team of avoiding a fight with Devin Haney. He insists his son can outbox anyone, including Tank, which is why Tank's team has been hesitant to accept the matchup. According to Bill, Devin's technical skills and boxing IQ pose a serious threat, preventing the fight from being made.
Okay. Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast. He's undefeated.
Yes.
I mean, I've interviewed him a while back. I mean, people have compared him to a young Mike Tyson multiple times. What do you think your son does better than Tank?
Box. He can outbox anybody. When Devin is being Devin, the Devin I know, he can outbox anybody on the planet. We have that kind of skill set. I think that matched up against Tank Davis, that was a fight that we've always liked. We've always fancied our chances. And that's the part of the business. That's the part of boxing, as having two sides, having that ultimate dance partner, right? And Tank and his team, they can't beat both. They can't be Tank and beat an opponent as well. You know what I mean? So they've said a lot of things, but the one thing that they haven't said is that they wanted to fight Devin.
Right, so that's not going to happen.
Not
in terms
next.
of anything that you've seen.
Not next, definitely not.
All right, because Gervonta has a fight against Lamont Roach on December 14th.
Against who?
Lamont Roach.
Who? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is the
What are they
WBA.
fighting? I haven't heard too much
champion.
about that fight. Have you heard a lot about that fight? I haven't heard
Not too much.
Yeah,
I'm not really familiar with Lamont Roach. Are you?
I almost forgot. Yeah, I almost forgot that they were even fighting. But no, shout out to the Roaches, Lamont and his dad. You know, good team out of Washington D.C.
When approached by Devin Haney, Calvin Ford showed no interest in exchanging words. Haney, however, confidently told Ford he would knock Tank out, declaring, "Big one takes little." This heated exchange further fueled the rivalry between Tank and Haney, intensifying the demand for a fight between them.
And Bill on the line so we could just clear some things up.
I don't even want to talk to that dude, yo. I really don't. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't got no words for him.
Really? He's on the line.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I ain't get on.
Yeah, cause my son. Hey, listen, cause my son will knock that nigga out. Cause my son will knock Tank the fuck out. That's why you don't want no words from me.
Running your mouth, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running my mouth. I'm gonna keep running my mouth, nigga. You talking about you ain't got no words for me, nigga? What you mean you ain't got no words? Cause I said you wasn't getting no money.
Nigga, I'm getting money. You know I'm getting money. That's why you trying to get with me.
No, what you mean trying to get with you? Trying to get
That's
what?
what I just said. You
Big one take little one.
You,
hey, big one take little one.
man, check this out, man. Like I
slow
said,
down talking about money,
it's
nigga.
nuts, man. I got time for that bullshit, Bill.
Yeah, big one take little one then, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck
all right,
you talking
nigga.
about
We'll
you
see
getting
you.
money. You ain't
Calvin Ford has been a key figure in Tank Davis's career, serving as both a trainer and advisor, guiding him through crucial decisions. Regarding a potential fight with Devin Haney, Ford stated that if Haney truly wanted the bout, his team should send over a contract.
Again, it's a sticky situation. You know, some promoters, some managers try to move the father out the life of certain situations and whatnot. You know, I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father do too much instead of letting the athlete be the athlete. You know? So, you know, it's a learning experience, and I learned from them situations and whatnot, what to do and what not to do, because at the end of the day, they're their own So, you know what I'm saying, and hope that you gave them enough knowledge to be what they want to become, you know?
Now, I want to run two scenarios off to you. You got Bernard Hackett and Jaleel Hackett. Great dad, great son, father, fighter duo. And one thing I know is about Mr. Bernard, he has no problem not being the lead guy.
No,
and still being the lead guy at the same time.
I can expound on that because I've been in Bernard and his son life since the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? He trusts the people that he put his son around. Did that make sense?
Bill Haney has criticized Tank Davis for his frequent social media activity, urging him to communicate more professionally instead of talking on Twitter if he truly wants to fight Devin Haney. He argued that Devin generates money for every opponent he faces, emphasizing that this fight isn't just about pride, it's business.
On any of it, why is that? I know you can't give.
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you're the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin fuck with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bum business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep shitting on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we're going to give you the best fights, and we're going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old bullshit-ass business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bullshit fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank